Radiant's turn to ban.
Ten seconds. 5 seconds left. It's Dire's ban now. Radiant's turn to ban. Ten seconds. 5 seconds left. It's Radiant's ban now. Ten seconds. 5 seconds Dire's left. Turn to ban. Ten seconds. Dire's turn to pick. Radiant's turn to pick. Ten seconds. 5 seconds left. Dire's turn to ban.
Grimstroke.
Ten seconds. 5 seconds left. It's Dire's ban. Radiant's turn to ban. Ten seconds. 5 seconds left. Radiant's turn to pick. Ten seconds. 5 seconds left. Dire pick.
Duska.
Ten seconds. 5 seconds left. Dire's turn to pick. Radiant.
Invoker. Tuesday.
10 seconds. 5 seconds left. Radiant pick.
Stare your death in the face.
Ten seconds. 5 seconds left. Dire pick.
Puck.
Ten seconds. 5 seconds left. It's Dire's band now.
Templar Assassin.
Ten seconds. 5 seconds left. Radiant's turn to ban. Ten seconds. 5 seconds left. It's Radiant's band now. Ten seconds. 5 seconds left. Dire's turn to ban. Ten seconds. 5 seconds left. Dire's turn to pick. Radiant's turn to pick. Ten seconds. 5 seconds left. Choose your hero. Wait, you only get one?
Thank you so much. And Dota fans, the world over, and here in the arena, we got a great game coming up for you right now. Game number 2. Game number 1 was a little bit of a stomp, but this one I'm feeling like it's going to be a little closer. How you feeling?
Yeah, just as expected. A stomp there from Virtus.pro over Team Spirit, right? That's what they were saying? That's what everyone
Yeah,
expected?
that's how that went.
Okay,
no,
perfect.
it's definitely not. That was the first game they've lost this entire event.
Oof.
That's crazy. Road to the International is on easy mode for Team Spirit. Now they run into a little bit of a roadblock.
Well, I love their draft in Game 1. I feel like they really addressed a lot of things that Team Spirit were going for. I mean, Team Spirit, you know, they talk a lot in terms of their vlogs. They talk a lot about heroes that they like and stuff, and a lot of those heroes got removed. They didn't get to play a whole lot. Maposhka, this guy, like, after every Enchantress game, he's just, like, slapping death, slapping balls. He's like, Enchantress is so good. I knew it. Enchantress without Maposhka is, like, 30% win rate. Maposhka was 100% win rate.
I know. He had
And he's just
lost one.
dragging.
And then it gets banned.
That's banned.
By the
Banned
way,
again.
check out their vlogs. It's really good.
It's true. Got to give it to the content. The content's good.
I mean, it might have meant that they lost that last game. They gave up all of its strats, but you know, it's worth it, right? All for the views.
Yeah.
But we are getting ready to go into this game. We round out the draft with the Collapse Dawnbreaker, an absolute classic and a great answer against CK.
It was needed. They haven't had a whole lot of second pick games throughout this TI. They spent most of TI so far on first pick, which
Right.
I think is definitely the better one right now. Feels a little bit better. I feel like this last pick is really difficult in a lot of drafts to secure a solid position. And this is also the first time they gave that last pick to Collapse. So handing him the Dawnbreaker. Frankly, everything else was kind of banned. But it does certainly slot in really nicely. But so many of his favorite heroes that have been banned every single series except this one, like the Brewmaster, was there for so much of that draft.
I know.
And then just gets banned at the end, and he's a Dawn.
It's kind of crazy how that goes, but it makes sense as well. And as we get into this game number 2, Team Spirit not be dissuaded. They're starting off with a lot of voice lines and starting out with keyboard. Oh no! Can't even caps lock the whole way through. It's a real tragedy.
It's got serious
Why don't you
problems.
take this time to wash your face?
Oh, there you go. A classic line as well. They're ready. They still can't cap the whole way through.
3, 2,
But
1,
we're getting
let's
into
go.
this one now.
Excited, you know?
He is. Laurel Puck, though. I mean, you and I both have talked a lot about it. As a hero, we don't like Puck that much right now.
Puck haters, yeah. Okay.
But Laurel is one of those guys that, as they are able to bait out a sentry, they've done. He's one of those guys that makes this hero look good. Already got a rampage on it, as the panel talked about. I'm expecting big things from him, and he's going to need to do it, particularly playing into the TA matchup.
The reason why, you know, I'm a Puck hater is certainly that you need a lot of things that work together with you to make the hero do well, you know?
Right.
And they have that in this draft from Team Spirit for sure.
30
I think that this whole idea of like Dream Coil setup, if the Dream Coil latches onto the target you want to kill here, the follow-up is pretty ridiculous. You're going to have like an Inkswell partnered on top of something like the Tusk, snowballing in, continuous control. It sort of centralizes the fight in one spot, and then that's going to allow the Muerta to try and position as much as possible. And then, of course, that final pick there of the Dawnbreaker to cement it all in, because Puck these days just doesn't quite have the damage. If you look at Puck's damage numbers on the spells, they haven't gone that much over the years, gone up that much, despite how much tankier everyone is.
Everybody else
The
gets
battle
talents,
begins!
cool aghanims, and all
Neutral
that
items.
stuff, right? Like, and for Puck, it's been these right-click builds coming out with the Coil combination that hasn't really been that explored yet, but maybe something that we'll see eventually. Both be able to claim up a bounty rune. Is on in and takes one away, easy peasy for Team Spirit.
Again, I think that's how we started the last game as well, right? A quick Observer Ward kill here.
God, so that's now double sentry and another one. What is happening? Gold to spend for days. And then again, we talked a lot about Team Spirit here, but for Virtus.pro, they dropped down that Phoenix pick, and then you were talking about it. They spent a minute of their reserve time just trying to figure out what they were going to first pick on Team Spirit. It took them forever.
Yeah, they spent a lot of time trying to decide, which is kind of scary, but, you know, they've wound up with a draft here that I think they feel pretty comfortable with overall in terms of their heroes. But in their actual vlog, they talked quite a bit about Phoenix. Some of the time out, they feel like it's a pretty strong hero right now, and for good reason. Everyone's super tanky, and not only do you have percent-based damage, but percent-based heal.
It's very strong. Robotics underneath tower, trying to get some pressure now into Laurel, find a couple of denies, but with the orb forward, he's still able to get a few of them. Takes a good chunk of tower hits on its way out, but you can see this is why the counter exists.
And this is also why you've been seeing a lot of TA bans. Coming up against Virtus.pro several times in the first phase as well, including in our first match here. You know, it was the first ban in the previous game by Team Spirit. So, I mean, TA obviously has moved into more commonly being a carry hero at this point in the meta, but you always are going to have these classic matchups mid that you can go for, and the Puck is certainly one of them because you're just going to play with your refractions and trying to take too much damage. I mean, right there, you get hit by an illusory orb, doesn't matter. Right? Shield it off.
Mira make movement over. And to get a little bit of separation from.
Oh, Sage down bottom, in trouble.
Chance, an opportunity, a couple of more hits, and yeah, that's going to be it. Yadro takes down the first kill, and now body blocks coming in from Maposhka. Not often that you get to see this position 5 Tusk, but Maposhka can play it pretty well.
I know there's at least one confused viewer wondering why that Invoker was there.
Yes.
And just died. So yeah, Invoker's kind of a support now sometimes, which is really cool. Position 4 hero, oftentimes in draft. Certainly still flexible, often spends a lot of time in the mid lane too, and can still be your classic mid hero, but we have this roaming, earning Invoker. So, here you go. He died.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
And that's how I tend to see it. Yeah, Laurel already, you can see, taking a beating there. 14-4 versus 9-3. This is not going to be an easy lane for Laurel on the Puck. As I think she talked about on the panel, they're going to need to see some rotations maybe later to find some kills. See if they can maybe play together with the Tusk Martha.
But you seem quite happy.
Here to the side is where they want to try and find FNG.
It lasts so long.
Duration on Inkswell, but it's still not going to be enough. Here to throw out the stun, now throwing another grenade. Strike! Oh, just enough to take down Mira.
That is actually kind of huge though. For an Invoker that early.
A support Invoker nonetheless.
Yeah, to get a little bit of help towards that turn.
I mean, he's going to pay for it now as they find the silence, the calling, a couple more hits, gunslingers, and a dead shot for Notice. Another death for that Invoker.
Try to come back into the turret a bit there. Takes a bit more damage after that. We also saw in the picture there, Laurel walking home. Yeah, not what you want to be doing in that mid lane. Currently 11-4 to the 21-8 of squads.
Yeah, it's not getting easier. It's been a really tough time so far for Laurel. Good job down bottom here of continuing to every CS just not that easy. Noticed. See, not a huge difference though. He's still getting the levels on that Centaur. To watch for it. I mean, the movements from Laurel and how he recovers from this is going to be really important to see. Clap takes a couple more beatings.
That was nice. That's because FNG and Mira were just trading blows off to the side there, and they knew that the Inkswell was on cooldown, so able to actually just take it to that and try and fully collapse a little bit. 2 points in the Celestial Hammer can often give you kill opportunities versus several safe laners, but not really CK. Since these buffs to the hero, the lifesteal is just so ridiculous that it's really hard to catch CK on low HP. And like actually feel confident to go for a kill. Can you sense it?
It's feeling like it might happen. I mean, he's dodging the best that he can. Even just steps forward to break that bottle charge right in his face. Meanwhile, down bottom, Noticed in no man's land. And with the tag team there, a couple points, still able to find him. So Yaro carrying the load right now for Team Spirit.
Yeah, he's the only one really up there in the last. Oh, meanwhile though,
it's enough.
Sunstrike to help out.
Well played. Getting active. Very back and forth, and Squadix gets closer to his level 6. He actually almost has it. That could be another point where Laurel needs to be real careful. Trap could spell his doom.
Maybe looking to really stylish deny. A little deny splash like our PAs like to do now.
Closer and closer while the Twin Gate is used. They're wrapping now.
It was spotted. I mean, Ward was up there on the Twin Gate as well, so FNG immediately de-wards it, but you know they know that Yadro is well aware of their intentions.
I mean, this is a dangerous position, right? You're setting. I mean, they have to send Maposhka mid to help, so Yadro being able to survive here is really important. And as you can see, making the move over, they're going to try and deny a rune. Laurel, he's in some trouble. Mira moving in. They're committing everything to try and shut down this TA. Is it going to work? 6-minute rune. It's down bottom. Sunstrike not going to connect onto the Grimstroke, but they still should be able to run down Mira. So giving up his life.
Oh, wait,
for the
TPs.
bottle.
Everyone's coming in.
Dude, they all showed up. A Sage is right on top of Maposhka. With the haste and the rundown, it might be enough to take down this Tusk. Sage right on top of him. Laurel is there, does have level 6 though. Now Dreamcoil connects onto 3. Do they have more help? Are any teammates here to help at all? No, they get 1 kill. Now looking for a second. Oh, the movement, the X12, they get enough. They have the chase down. That is exactly what Laurel needed. Help comes as they bring back Mira from the dead, and he's right on top of FNG now to be able to kill him too. It looks like he should be able to get away from this.
Yeah, still has dive just in case, but Sage gets that haste rune. Maybe not the way he was hoping to fill up the
he's going for the 7-minute rune, and no, they're not going to let you have that one. Will run down FNG, and it's going to be a trade-off of 2 wisdom runes apiece. Sunstrike. Oh, I got him. Take that with you, why don't you?
Okay, that's for taking out the ward, huh? Sage's on fire right now. He snipes on the support invoker.
He's having a good one. Burn charges now for him too.
Radiant's top
On
tower
the
ain't looking too
Invoker.
steady.
So could be some scary stuff coming out. Take a look. 7.5 minutes in. It's still Yadro that's up at the top of the net worth board. And to be honest, we haven't actually seen that many stacks getting built up in the Virtus.pro jungle. So TA won't have a huge piggy bank to go back to when these lanes start to break down a bit. Laurel, the mid, just trying to get what he can. And yeah, now they're going to start to build up those stacks.
Yeah, get them all set and ready to go here. Meanwhile, they're hoping to just keep capitalizing on these free kills right now with the collapse on top. Sit on the bottom though.
Yeah, nice move and an easy kill. That's the type of play that you can expect going forward. Miposhka needs to be the one to set these up. And with the Dawnbreaker coming in, they can finish them off.
Yeah, unfortunately, Laro getting a shield rune. Not what you're hoping for on HUD. Trying to get some of these power runes that are a little bit more offensive. See if you can try and get a kill somewhere else. And again, it's also just the difficulty of ganking some of these heroes. I mean, they may have to take out a Centaur, very easy guy. Got a CK who's probably going to be full HP up top there. And then dealing with refractions is always a bit of a bother, so... Tough to get the game moving. It's going to be really important.
They're going to go again.
They're committing.
On to Notice, 3 points in tag team. This is a huge kill if they can get it. The hook stomp's there, runs back into the calling, trying to bring him down. A couple more hits, and the dead shot is there for the finish. That is very nice, although they might lose Yadro now. Sunstrike to follow. After the stun, it's enough for the kill. Miposhka 2 is going to die, so they get the kill on the Centaur. BPB, they bring numbers.
That's not a good trade, that is for sure, because not only that, the Sunstrike didn't get the kill, it was the final blow from Heritage as well, which means he gets that big streak bonus on the CK. Try and catch him back up towards Yadro, and then Squadix picks up the other one onto Miposhka. So lots of gold going to the 1 and 2 right now for Virtus.pro, but 511 just infused into a CK. And this is one of the most important parts of the game for the CK, because he's trying to get into those like big early items.
But look at this. If they can catch him right now, they don't have Dawnbreaker ulti though, so it's too much to ask to go all in for that play.
Yeah, I mean, the Armlet's getting delivered as well. You try and kill this guy right now, he's turning and burning on you.
I mean, you can see Mira's playing up here with Collapse. They want to make a go on somebody, but nobody's showing up to give them an option. I mean, again, I feel like you have to have the Tusk here.
This is the puck struggles. This is why I'm a puck hater.
Yeah.
Watching a puck run around the map right now with a shield rune, like, who do I kill?
Yeah, there's nobody.
I'm the only core below me is a Centaur.
Be an arcane, and you look at this. Collapse just gets ran at, trying to dodge the Sunstrike. Nicely played by Collapse, but now the Stampede, the roll, the turn, they find him. Laurel onto Kiritich, Armlet still going, sitting pretty. Inkswell, they break it. That TP taken away. That is the buff for Grimstroke, and why this hero is good.
Huge plays from Laurel. Needed that so bad as well, right? After all that movement across the map there. Finally helped pick something up there and get a save on the Collapse. Trying to get him moving a little bit further into this game. Get some space on the lane as well. Oh yeah. But Kiritich just being dead for a little while is really nice.
He does have level 6, but he rips back into the calling. Gets the supernova off, and that's going to be the turn that they need. Tries to back away. Big pull, escaping, and now the Dawnbreaker ulti. It's going to be enough to keep him alive. That was close in both ways.
Yeah, Collapse still sticking around as well, right? I mean, he has 4 points in the hammer, so wants to help clear through these waves. Doesn't want to give him any free damage onto this tower. Miposhka also nearby, 3 points in that tag team still with the Walrus Punch. 800 HP. Tough kill.
This game already feels...
Oh, they're going for it down bottom. They're going to try.
attempt.
Easy, okay, never mind.
Nice connection.
No help there from FNG, he was on the way out.
They managed to get out of there. I mean, and like I was saying, this game already feels so different from last game. Like, Spirit feels like they can actually make moves on the map pretty consistently. Obviously, you want to do that more with the puck, but playing together with the Tusk, it feels like Maposhka's really helping to boost up that damage.
Top tower's under attack.
NG goes on to collapse, doesn't have any friends nearby, and back with a turn, realizes, hey, been a bit too deep, makes a move with everybody, and Virtus.pro, they get that kill, they bring in just 4 heroes constantly.
I think throughout this game, Stampede is going to look like one of the most powerful abilities. Yeah, because just breaking the backline towards a Muerta is like worst case scenario for a Muerta. You know, Drow players, they've kind of lived this existence for a long time. Now Muerta, our new hero, she's not going to like that very much as well.
Just denied
deny.
your middle tower. Radiant's bottom
Just
tower
hear
has
that.
fallen.
Is there any concern at all that Virtus.pro are bringing too many heroes to these gank attempts? I keep on seeing like 4 of them in a lane together, and obviously you can run through the twin gate, you can TP elsewhere, but it does feel like they're pretty concentrated.
It can definitely be a concern, but there's also the fact that they're not really farming like crazy on any of these Radiant heroes, right? There's no like Bristleback, who is on the off lane, who's like getting super farmed or something like that. Yadro is the closest thing, and you know, this isn't the most intimidating ancient farming I've ever seen.
True. It's taken them a while to get through it, no doubt. Does have the Maelstrom.
It's just unlucky, you know, just trying to hit some gunslinger here.
Exactly. And yeah, you see that Radiant side does tend to have a little bit higher win rate, a pretty decent win rate across the board from where.
Yeah, I mean, great flex as well. The supports have looked great. When you hit those saving dead shot plays too, it can be so impressive. I mean, obviously you can do that as a core as well.
Oh, so we move it immediately. Gets the supernova off. They didn't time the stun right. Doesn't matter. Still dead. Trying to save it. Laurel caught. Doesn't get hit by the sun strike, but pulled in and killed off by Heritage. Now here he's right away. Collapse. Does have enough distance for the moment, although second stun, and now the tornado. Blade Mail is there. They're bringing in help from Maposhka. Tries to turn it now onto Kiritich. Yadro there as well. They have the dead shot, the connection, the gunslinger. Great shards. Catches now on the saves. They're going to bring him down too. Squad X turns. Wants to bring down Collapse, but it's still a bit scary. Chase forward, and there's the blink away.
Collapse, wondering why they didn't learn their lesson. You know, that's a bit of a greedy play. First time gets chased under the tower, Dream Coil save, Collapse survives. Now this time, like they had already gotten their kills and good rotation for Virtus.pro, but they wanted to add a few more on there. They get punished once more.
Interesting.
And this is kind of Kiritich at his peak right now, at least for his like early game peak, right? He's got Armlet, Echo Saber, he's supposed to be very terrifying. You watch how he just grabs Laurel, smashes him to smithereens, but to immediately fall right after. Definitely hurts.
Well, and we talked about the Laurel needing to go for, you know, he had queued up at least for a second the Aghanim Scepter. We'll see if Puck decides to go for that further. Right now, actually, it's switched over to the Blink. So at least feeling like they might need some more damage as it progresses. Poshka finds himself a ward. Good job of that by
They're approaching this top tower. There's no egg though for 30 seconds, so I think FNG's, they're not going to try anything again. They already had their fight up there. Spirit won it. That rewards them the tower a little bit later.
Tower has fallen.
Got it.
Radiant's middle
Puck
tower
having
is
a
under
DD
attack.
too, probably.
But on the 15-minute dot, got that shard delivered here to Sonic, so.
Okay.
Or at least on its way, sorry. It's in his stash right now, but Panel was mentioning it, extremely good shard game here from EA. Absolutely terrifying, right? You might be looking for a save or something as the Tusk, you get silenced up. Puck obviously hates silence a heck of a lot. Dawnbreaker, I mean, you can predict too, coming in with an ulti or something, just lay that thing down.
Oh, yeah.
And what do they have for dispels right now?
I mean, there's nothing decent.
Yeah, it's just nothing.
I mean, Inkswell eventually,
Yeah.
Grimstroke, but that also is not super loud. He did actually buy the shard just now on the Grimstroke, so they'll have that at the very least.
Best item.
Double damage.
Well, of course, giving that hard stable as
Dispel.
Dispel, excuse me. Stop the hard disables. And now the silence. Dawnbreaker, the Walrus punch. Easy bring down. Notice it's just to the other side of that shard. Bring numbers up top.
as his Blink Dagger now. It is support Invoker though, so although it is a classic combo of Invoker and Centaur Warrunner, because it's support Invoker, the Exorts aren't that high at the moment, only got 4 points.
Dire's top tower is about to be
350. I mean, that's still fine, 350 pure damage, of course, globally, but you're looking for that Blink, Hoof Stomp.
Smoke breaks. Notice wanted to play together with
Dire's
Sage
top
right there.
tower is under attack.
Not gonna quite find an opening. Aquatics right on top of him. The calling connects. Now the control they bring down. Notice before he gets a spell off. Sunray doing a little bit of work, but they don't have that control now as soon as that Centaur dies.
That was a Centaur Warrunner?
Yeah.
Did not look like it. He exploded.
They're hitting hard. Feeling very, very good on the side of Team Spirit now. 17 minutes in, and they've started to assert a little bit of dominance with this Team Ward in DP's territory.
At this point, they're just kind of hoping for BKB, likely on Yadoro. I mean, he's doing his thing, farming up as much space as he can on the map. The rest of the allies in Team Spirit trying to provide that space. And a big item for the Dawnbreaker. The item that truly brought her back into the meta was the upgrade to distance. Oh, I say that.
Collapse turns. Now the spin, the damage. Squadix right on top of Collapse. No, the heal is going to be enough to keep them strong. Tries to TP out. Do they have any way to break it? Yes, they do. Notice comes in clutch at the end. So Virtus.pro take 2 kills.
Yeah, much needed there. And that was, of course, the Deso just getting delivered to the items that the hero absolutely loves. So Pochka, in a bit of trouble.
Oh, yeah, that'll happen. I mean, you talked about it. This is the window where Kiritich starts to really come online. Echo, Armlet, almost at BKB. He actually can't do it if he wants to do the disassemble trip.
Yeah, he could. I don't think he needs to be honest. Just kind of chill until he's got it right.
Dire's middle tower is under
Well,
attack.
find illusions of him. It's now in Invis.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Aquatics on
attack.
the TA. The spawn up on the top side, though they might
The thing I would like, if he is going to go for the disassemble, I think then I would like to see him pushing tower. I think trying to get mid-tier 1 with his BKB would be really nice right now. Notice Blink's in.
They find him, but the Dawnbreaker, he's turning. Hits. Big stun. Laurel right on top of him. Gets him in the damage. Although Yadoro gets away before the Supernova does enough to bring him down.
The coil was too good. Sage was trying to get in there for the Spirit Vessel.
Can they find any more? FNG just out of range of the vision. And that's Maposhka Blink Dagger.
That was the dream target they found too, right? Like catching Yadoro, farming up in the Ancients. Great defense there from the team. And although they've gotten some of these answers, it's just they're not all there at the right time.
I mean, the Dawnbreaker pick was fabulous. And it's doing exactly what they needed it to do. Virtus.pro come up with answers now. I mean, we've had a very fast-paced game. 31 kills in 19 minutes. It is not stopped for a moment.
Feels like Team Spirit have actually gotten almost lucky in terms of like how aggressive Virtus.pro has been in some moments. They're gonna try and get aggressive again now that there's no play here from the Dawnbreaker. See if they can use this BKB to force mid alongside this Mage Slayer.
Smoke to the top side after baiting TA for a moment. They're going to run into Maposhka first. Collapse is a really good target if they can get it. And does he manage to break it? Yes. So they find Maposhka right at the start. Dawnbreaker getting chased and found. Does he have a way out of there? Snowball keeping him under control. They do bring down one, and now the turn for the second kill. And with that, the VP, they might think about Roche.
Yeah, they just got Deso as well on the Squadix, so Deso of their own. And they're making their rotation down. Yeah, they're going to set up a prep as we move to daytime, get down some traps, see if there's some perimeter of silences all around you to help protect yourselves.
Dire's middle tower
Pick up a
looks
couple
to be
lotuses.
disintegrating.
Oh, yeah.
Cool there, you know?
Perfect timing. So into the pit they'll go.
Radiant's top tower is under
I
attack.
don't believe that Team Spirit can get there. Although
they're
Laurel
moving.
is moving.
He's got Blink. Let's see. Put that Fairy Fire in the backpack. What do you got? What do you got, Laurel? How you feeling?
I mean, Dawnbreaker is going to have ulti back up again, too. They're all TP'ing. Roche down to about a 5th HP. It's getting lower and lower, and a second time in a row. Virtus.pro get Aegis just as Team Spirit was moving in. And now do they take the fight? Jumps for no! Laurel, he didn't get it in time! Can't quite connect. That one hurts. Oh, and then tipping him afterward. What are you doing? So mean.
All right, the bandits escaped here with the Aegis.
Oh, that's frustrating for Spirit. They want to find another one, but Heritage too far away. that much desire to go in right now by Team Spirit and take that fight, but not getting it.
I can tell you who's really happy is Collapse, because he's got the Deso, he's got the Orb Destruction, and he is just farming. He's like, you guys call me when you need me, but I want to get near the top of this board right now. Like 2K behind the CK.
That's fair.
Hoping to close that gap right now by just farming non-stop.
I mean, it is a good point, right? It's not a huge issue, the fact that they, like, for Team Spirit's game, that they didn't get that Aegis, but it would have been nice to be able to find a fight. Take it away from them.
Part of the problem is that it feels like they also still need to find a couple engagements because they have this puck. So trying to fight into the Aegis is a bit tough.
So what do you think then about this decision by Puck to be going in for both the Shard and now Maelstrom into Aghanims? Do you like this decision? Have you guys seen too much of
it?
it?
Has a certain flavor, doesn't it? Maybe a little bit later, you know, kind of preparing for the game to go perhaps a little bit longer.
Yeah.
I mean, thought maybe that's where we're going to wind up last game, but Virtus.pro has certainly exploded, and they have the opportunity to do it again here.
Okay.
So. I think it's really solid, though. I don't think you want to rely on any sort of burst damage in a matchup versus a TA, right? You want consistent damage over time. Same thing versus a CK, right?
This would be a nice pickup. They keep finding these little snipes.
You're having fun, man.
Poshka gets the snowball, the walrus punch, and collapses there to clean up and get another charge on his Deso. Poshka, the captain, steering them.
Radiant's bottom tower needs a hand.
Right areas. Also has the Philly Stone. Love to
Dire's
see that
top
one.
tower is under attack.
Sage hasn't seen a tier 2 yet, actually. But up top, they're hunting. Find him. Yaro, hold it. No, doesn't connect. Pops the BKB. They back away. Wow, just like that. Now the walrus punch. He's going in too far. Kiritich. You thought he had a fight. He did not.
Now it's kind of rotating over a little bit late. You don't want to get caught.
Oh, gotta be careful. They have the silence. Gonna bring down that Phoenix. Easy as pie.
With the Aegis, getting caught a bit out of position here. Perhaps, you know, kind of greedily farming like one does with an Aegis. Not necessarily all grouped up here, so good poke here from Team Spirit. Try and take something away here as they keep hitting this tower.
You can see that they are still very confident in their play and where they want to be on the map, covering each other's bases, and now taking this tier 2 tower. Virtus.pro gonna need to get their feet under them a little bit. So that's up there.
And I love this gem here, purchased by Maposhka, just on Laral, when you're moving around the map like this, obviously.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to be dealing with wards, but also it's the traps versus EA. So it's just super important to have these because he could easily just die if he's just on a trap, right? He has no way of dealing with that right now. So Laral has to have this gem, or he's just gonna perish.
Greetings!
Safe as he's up there, gets good into his room. Not necessarily the greatest of runes for a Puck, but with the next round of runes coming up, maybe they can make some action happen there. But look on the mini-map, right? Down here bottom, you've got all of BP that's kind of in this concave formation, really close to their base. They don't feel safe out on the map at all. It's basically up to the CK Illusions to push it out.
Yeah, I feel like this Aegis is essentially just gonna help Squadix get in towards the BKB, so that he's gonna have a little bit more confidence in these.
Spirit, get together. They're hunting. Are they going to be able to find anybody just in range? Nice jump away, but can he get out after? Still chasing. Maposhka wanted to go for the TA, but not going to be able to connect. So Virtus.pro, they dodged that one.
And quickly, Kira just draws down the lanes.
Yeah.
Push mid, push top.
Get it all away from us.
Radiant's
They'll
middle
buy a
tower
smoker
is
there
under
on now
attack.
onto the Invoker. I mean, it's something to be considering, right? Like, Invoker is going to start to scale. Has the Spirit Vessel, has the Solar Crest, trying to get towards Aghanim Scepter, almost maxed out Exort. He's going to get some good damage.
The items are quite large coming out of these two supports, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you got FNG going for the KRE Classic here, heading in towards that immediate scythe.
Yeah.
So very good versus the Puck in this situation. If you can go for this greedier build of like high DPS, there's no defensive options. Once more, it's going to come down to Mira as well as the snowball saves from Maposhka. Got to keep him alive. Here we go, another global play here. Stepping an ink swell through the Twin Gate, but no one to be found. Virtus probably made it look a little better with the shadow step, I gotta say.
No, it's true. I mean, that's cheating though, right?
That's true.
No way you get to make that happen.
All right, so BKB for Notice is
Dire is
delivered.
scanning for enemies.
BKB from Squadix is there.
Virtus.pro, they're positioning
Radiant's middle tower
very
is
strange
not
right now.
feeling the love.
Playing around the Rune. The Rune ends up spawning down bottom, but Poshka gets found right on a trap. That's what you want to see. Can they find more? Silence now onto Mira. Control there. Laurel tries to back away, collapse, isolating Notice, but not able to bring him down. Mira Soulbind now onto Kiritich. They back out, link up two of them together. Yadro wanting to chase Inkswell there. Laurel chases, finds the Silence onto him. They count Laurel. They got him, but he gets away. Phase shift at the last second. Tries to escape, but they shut him down. The chase, the continue. Yadro, does he have enough damage? 3 seconds stun. BKB wears out, still stunned. Now Squadix on the but he gets caught. Dawnbreaker comes back in for the final connection. Maposhka back into the fight. 2 seconds stun. In trouble, still gonna fall. Triple kill for Yadro as they hunt for more. A back and forth battle with Maposhka buying back.
And he was understanding the limits of his hero there. In the middle of the river, waiting for so long and understanding that the coverage is there and the hero's got the strength, holding on that ulti for quite a while as well. They did not have the damage to bring it down when it really mattered.
I feel like Kiritich needs to be a little bit careful at this moment if he doesn't have BKB, right? Because, well, yes, CK, big tanky hero, he's gone like armlet blood form with BKB.
Yeah.
Could be an issue. He gets caught without that. 7 minutes in and still only 1,000 gold separating these two.
Yeah, he just way here is take a look at that replay. I mean, great start to the fight, right? Removing one of the big saves that they have.
As was owed.
But they were pretty patient in terms of like just immediately running high ground. Yadro was just in vision the whole time as well, but they couldn't actually find any way to really punish him too. A lot of times saving the BKB, as you can see as well, which was a great choice there from Kiritich. But right here, they blow up so many of the surrounding units of Yadro, but the hero himself, they just could not handle. Also, got quite a bit of use out of the neutral item there too. The Specialist Array.
Oh, it's super solid. Like, it's a really good pickup. And of course, Squadix just in too far and was maybe not anticipating that Dawnbreaker ulti to come in. But it was super solid for them, and now set up again for what could be another Roche battle. We've got 8 seconds till it's capable of respawning. See if it's going to be up here. They're going to get an instant spawn. It'd be pretty lucky for them if it is. No, 2.5 minutes. That's about as long as it gets.
I had a Sunstrike check there as well, just to make sure. Speaking of Sunstrikes, it's getting there. 1,400 gold away from the Aghanims.
I mean, it could make a difference. They don't
Radiant's
have a
bottom
ton
tower
to
is
keep
under
one
attack.
place for a Cataclysm.
No, they really don't.
But if they can get a nice stun out there from Noticed, Centaur,
Radiant's middle tower
get a
is
little
under
bit
attack.
wild. It could be the way that they make it work.
And Kiritich really feeling the struggle here in terms of mobility of this game, though, because despite having the Centaur Warrunner on his team, he still commits with his Blinking Dagger.
Yeah.
Which is something that you'll often see CKs avoid anyway, like even without a Centaur. So having to commit for it here is kind of frustrating, but it's a Muerta, so definitely makes sense, right? All about being in the he just needs to get the boat out of the team.
I mean, I think that this long spawn on Roche definitely helped out Virtus.pro a lot. Team Spirit was basically stuck on one side of the map for a very long period of time while all of the people picked it up. Spirit are slowly going to meander down there south.
It's a really cool game for Kiritich with the Vindicators back, right? Versus a Puck, versus a Muerta, versus a Grimstroke. A lot of opportunities for that big damage.
Up as 4. Laurel still down bottom. Have their Puck with them if this battle does take place. Up for Yadro, notice. Oh, buddy. That was very close, but doesn't break smoke.
Dire scanning for
We'll
enemies.
have that coming down as Roche is finally going to respawn. A minute.
Got him.
Right? Dude, and Laurel's almost got Ags, too. These fights are going to start to become pretty scary.
I feel like if he dies and loses his gem, he just buys BKB.
You think so?
This is a pretty big fork, I think, for him, depending on how things go, you know?
Really?
I don't know. It's kind of scary, isn't it?
I mean, it's true.
He has just nothing.
Dire is
He really
scared.
does not have a lot at this point in time.
He's completely dependent on his allies, but I mean, we saw how well that worked out for Virtus.pro. I think Sage and FNG were insane on the saves last game.
Dire's
Sort of,
bottom tower.
super dependable.
Don't
So
look
I'm
good.
sure that Mira Poshka can be as well.
Well, and we
Maybe
saw in that
his
last
middle
fight,
tower is
right?
under
Like that
attack.
one errant trap that popped out, it caught him, and then he basically died from it. All it took was one ability.
His middle tower is under
And it's
attack.
going to be up to the rest of the squad of Team Spirit to find visions that was to take that fight. So now, into the pit they're going to go. It's going to drop so quickly, and they're making the move from Virtus.pro, but it's going to take too long. They're not getting
the veil. It's just too much.
Look at this. They're moving down, trying to run in. It's too late. Can they take the fight after? Dawnbreaker's still ready to jump. Virtus.pro together. They just got Aghanims on the Invoker.
They have the sight on FNG as well. If he sees the right target.
Looking, hunting. He's still in vision. No, they jump forward, find him. But post off to the side. They get him with the Hex. The Cataclysm. Yadro jumps away and now turning. Wants to hit onto that egg. BKB already out. Collapse. In, brings it down. Now they did kill off the Muerta already. Laurel tries to back away. Gets out. Tries to escape. Yadro goes slinging away. Does he have enough damage? Anyone out of there? Survives. He turns it around. Triple kill. Yadro goes for an ultra.
Oh, it couldn't have been worse. Just a second away from no pierce the veil.
He
Pops it and immediately pops them.
Oh, wow. You know, I think gunplay sometimes ruins fantasy, and this time he destroyed Virtus.pro. Oh, man. Sage now trying to do what he can to slow this down, but look at how much that blows open the lead here for Team Spirit. One fight, all they needed.
They did so many things right, too. They get this vision up on the pillar here, the initial stun onto the Muerta. What more can you ask for to begin an engagement? The Cataclysm not able to hit the target, unfortunately. And with the heals coming through, delaying that first death on the Aegis. And also the cheese there, too, from Laurel was huge.
No, getting those right clicks out, and then
Look at it.
Look at it. Here's the backup, gets it out. They almost had him. They almost had him.
To be fair, they might not have made it out of there alive, though, I gotta say. It wasn't looking too good after.
You're not wrong. Well, Team Spirit not ready to drop down to the lower bracket. They want to keep their hopes alive here and push this to a game number 3. You can see the damage totals in this one on chain for Yadro. This is why Muerta has been so highly prioritized at times. When it looks good, it's really good. And then sometimes you die like you did before Aegis.
It's really funny to see Laurel just running around the map with an eggs in his backpack.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So yeah, I think it's illusion right now. There we go. Okay, I'm ready now.
That is the call. We'll see. It feels like it could go either way depending on how these fights go, to be honest.
No, I mean, plus side, they did get rid of that Aegis, but certainly in Team Spirit's hands right now. They have the Solar Guardian back up. The hardest thing for them to play around right now.
Ready to go with the Dawnbreaker ult. Where are they going to find? Top side of the map. They're running right into Notice.
And they're using this illusion too with Maposhka nearby, so it pops.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Thought that might be the real one. They hex it. Oh, good start, but not going to go for more yet.
Kind of a ink swell play they might be considering here as well, of course. Mira just thinking of who to put that on top of, but they scared him out. They let him go. Back to farming a little bit here. And Yadro taking a decent size, but leading this one almost 5k ahead. Squadix there on the Templar Assassin, but is almost into the Daedalus. Got a sizable damage upgrade at this point.
Jumps in, snowball to start, finding more with the Inkswell stun, control, bash, gone. Just like that. Wow, Maposhka getting hit with the cold snap, the sun, 3-second cataclysm, gone. They connected onto 2, now do they go for more?
Are you gonna buy that?
Mira, silence onto both, thinking about jumping, but not going as of yet. Instead, Notice is there for the turn, and now the Dream Cloak connects on the boat, collapse turn forward. Yadro starting to lay in, brings down one, wants to find another. Squadix in trouble, FNG caught by the fear, he gets the Supernova off though. That's enough to turn it for the moment. They lose the Grimstroke, but they've already bought back on this Phoenix. It's a big commitment by VP to hold off the assault.
Yeah, buyback as well from the Tusk too, I believe. getting that one. They held for a long time on FNG because it didn't really look like the fight was going to develop anymore after they're coming back in on Team Spirit.
They want to bring him down. Notice he's in some trouble, but they managed to find a stun. Okay, Dawnbreaker ult now in to join the fight. FNG is gone. Stand a chance there as the blade mail is popped and collapsed. They're still hunting Notice, but gonna settle for the tier 2.
Man, they're willing to go aggressive too, even when they don't have the Pierce the Veil up. Trying to poke for these little kills. Now comes down bottom to the outpost. Gotta find Notice. Oh, is he gonna get another kill here? The Permaset, he doesn't catch Notice going to the
Fight, that would have been big. Connect onto him. Instead, it's Laurel that's pushing out this whole wave. Notice is gonna pressure the top side. Back and forth one so far, and now BKB done for Puck. That makes the fight significantly harder for him. But wait a minute, Mira? Mira going for it all? Mira the one in glory? Mira gets another silence? Mira, do you have enough damage? Well, with a little bit of help behind, Glory could get brought down, forces out at least one, takes off the cold snap. Mira's running down 2 heroes, not a care in the world.
Kind of stuck here on Notice, actually. Got no mana. Got to wait a while, has to pop a Lotus. All right, well, waste the Stampede team, you're welcome. Nice work, but there is now a heart on that Centaur, so getting a bit deep here. Still, Strength Hero, 16 armor. Tough.
I do feel like they have the damage now with soon-to-be Daedalus online from Huerta to really tear through. Oh my god, he got a Mindbreaker. What the hell is that? That's devastating. Oh, perfect. Oh my god, they got so much damage. Yeah, you don't stand a chance here. Not even a little bit. I mean, they have to kill Yadro. They can't let him survive through the fight. And in fact, the jump. Notice, pops the BKB, Snowball, backs away. It's onto him with the Ghost Scepter immediately. They've got all the answers on Team Spirit. As Gunslinger goes out, the buildings are falling. No answer yet for Virtus.pro.
And this has got to be one of the best things about Huerta as well, right? Just no one else really hits buildings like her, obviously. Oh, a little bit ridiculous.
Well, EMP won't connect. While Irtich farms on the other side of the map, they have been able to stop the high ground push. That's something at the very least now for Virtus.pro.
Comfortably chilling down here. I don't think there's a whole lot of threats that you would really worry about dying to, honestly. This close to a tier 2, not too concerned as he farms up towards the overwhelming blink. Gonna be putting up more and more HP.
25 talent too. Breakers all the time ready. Up top though, they find one. Can they get him up near the twin gate? Oh no, that was just the... I was sure that they had him.
Those illusions, you know, they're tough.
Smoke instead. That's what I was looking for.
Right, yeah.
Radiant are scanning for
They're
enemies.
just like
Yes,
scaring the
here.
observers. That's all.
On their toes.
30 minutes in. Hoping to find somebody farming down bottom or maybe to bait out Kiritich. It could be an interesting play, but Spirit, they don't care. They just want to back on the
Radiant's bottom tower needs a hand.
not going to go for it. I mean, this is a decent play by VP if they can catch somebody, and there is going to be a TP down bottom.
I almost feel like with their blinks that the Stampede is essentially going to be kiting Pierce the Veil, and they're going to hope to like blink back in after.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Just hope they don't get foiled. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that's obviously why Puck's very solid versus Centaur War Runner.
Right.
One of the better options versus those just run away, like it style heroes.
Definitely. I mean, again, a 12k gold lead is pretty significant for Team Spirit, but if the context of this becomes find Muerta, kill Muerta, suddenly 12k gold lead is gone. So it does still come down to how these fights get taken, and Spirit, they can't be too cavalier with their movement. Gonna wait now, Roche's back up in 26 seconds. So will be Aghanim Scepter for them, I believe.
Radiant's top tower's
Yeah, they
about
got
to
cheese left.
topple.
I almost
How goes that X too?
Dire is scanning for enemies.
Yes. Probably Tusk, I feel like. Makes the most sense.
Be down for it. You even just kicking some people away, put onto them. Terrible. So yeah, they move on in. Now the TA trap is there. Let's see what's happening. Although with the gem, they don't have it. Puff has the gem. He doesn't see it. The TA trap's there. I mean, it doesn't matter. It drops so quickly. It could have been important, but it turns out to not be. They kick it away now.
Oh, let's go. The kick.
He's ready.
Aposhka's got it. Everyone wants a walrus kick, right?
Well, suddenly he's higher net worth or so. Feels a little bad for Notice.
Oh, and he's got ninja gear too.
Dire's scanning for enemies.
Sneaking around looking for some big kicks.
Everything that he wants.
He feels bold. The Shadow Blade.
The smoke. Move forward. Does he want to jump onto anybody here? Up high ground. Smoke breaks. Blink back.
Oh, instant smoke here from Virtus.pro as well.
They're going to go mid. They saw Maposhka bottom. That's why. Going to try and run it and collapse.
They're just going to try and kill Maposhka. He's the dream right now because he has this Ghost Scepter, but there's now the Nullifier on Kiritich. So they spot the Tusk, get the kill, and they might be surprised to see he's the gem. I'm not sure if they've noticed yet. That'd be a huge one for them, but yeah. Collapse is the closest one.
Realize what's going on. Notice great smoke. Collapse still sitting there. Didn't quite get YOLO. FNG.
Oh.
A little bit of chat wheel there. Crowd appreciates it.
He's got a smirk in there, yeah.
Radiant's middle tower's not
It was
feeling
funny
the
on
love.
the, I think it was in that vlog
Dire's
again that they
bottom tower
did. He
is
kept
under
saying, like,
attack.
they're always going after me. They're always trying to kill me.
Yeah.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Collapse has been getting the treatment this road to the TI so far.
I mean, that's what happens when you're, you know, you have that one performance at TI10 as
Radiant's
well.
middle tower is under attack.
Tornado. Lift up. Again. But poor staff gets Yadoro at it. Still have
Radiant's middle
another
tower had a
3
run-in
minutes
with
on
the
this
Dire.
Aegis. Martha steps in, gets kicked back. Easy connection. Notice down low, but not dead yet. Now the Dawnbreaker ulti connects onto Kiritich, trying to kill him off. Does get the turn and down pretty low. So they hold out on that high ground push with the kick after Maposhka dies. That's Gem on the ground. Jumps in, catches everybody.
Let it go.
Starts ripping him to shreds. Saves almost dead low. Wants to hunt, wants to get away, but no! They managed to find the kill, and now the jump forward collapse. Wants to get that Gem back, wants to get out of here, but with 5 in, they might have stepped a bit too far forward. Turn now onto collapse, down very low HP, but Huerta doing some good hits. Yadoro trying to stand his ground. That is 3 already dead behind the tower. Now the jump forward, the stun, the collapse, the jump. Yadoro goes down. They get him a second time. Team Spirit, you gotta learn the rule. Never, ever go high ground. It is a folly, although here's the veil. Maybe you can do it against that. Try to find a couple more in onto them. They have buyback on the Phoenix if they want to do it. There's the lift up connection.
Nice timing.
A couple more hits, and they get the finish. Virtus.pro coming back with a vengeance. After their high ground was disrespected, all 5 go down.
Oh, they chase so deep there. I mean, I'm starting to see why the only carry player or hero he's played more than once is Muerta. I mean, I get it on Yadoro, right? He keeps moving through all these other heroes, picks the faces void for the first time game 1, comes back to this Muerta here. But that time, I mean, he does so much, but when his allies, you know, drop so fast, I mean, going back in there with no Maposhka, like, his save has been invaluable.
I mean, you look at that right recap, how much gold was granted over, how quickly it all turned. I mean, that's the type of thing that you lose 1 or 2 heroes and it's okay. You lose all 5, you're in a serious problem.
I think it also comes back a little bit to some of the issues you could have with this puck build, because like you already have so much damage on the Muerta. I feel like you're not really lacking damage, so this whole idea is like getting more and more control. If it works, it's amazing. There's no doubt, right? I mean, Lero wants to get in here using Dream Coil because you see it. Like he Dream Coils here. Look how much damage he does. Yeah. But it's just that tiny little bit he doesn't get, right? Say he lives. Oh, okay, this is a creative situation now. Then he just dies. Like, oh, he gets off 1 more spell. It's like, oh, well, I have to go in now and collapse. So I want this free kill on the Invoker, and now you die.
Yeah. No, exactly. Clean up each other's messes, and in the end, there wasn't enough paper towels. You know about that as a dad.
That's right.
As, man, a big turn, and, you know, 8K gold lead at this point in the game means a lot less.
Oh, yeah. It pretty much means nothing, especially when you've got things like hexes and combinations.
Oh, yeah.
Things get shot, load up.
I mean, the thing that does matter a lot more is going to be the buybacks. They only had to use 1 on the Dire on the Invoker. and something that could be there to watch for later on. Right now on Team Spirit, only Mira has the buyback on the Grimstroke. CFNG, hope still high. What a turn.
One more game.
Right?
One more. I mean, you got the first one. Making a little comeback here.
Do it.
A prize.
I mean, it's very possible. We've seen comebacks from bigger deficits before, and it all happens around high ground. I mean, they only got a tier 3 tower.
And the kiting was superb as well in that fight for sure. That is something they're going to try and address here. Trying to go for the it's down there, the Abyssal Blade on collapse. Because they only have force, I think, on the TA, right? She's Hurricane Pike.
Right.
So, like, if you actually just stun someone, they're not going to move. We don't have any other
Radiant are
options for them,
scanning
so
for enemies.
see if they can chain a few together.
Well, and the way that I thought about that, the fights we're gonna go for VP was like find the more to pick her off when she's out of position, but that was a much more like measured, find one pick off, then wait for them to overextend, find another, find another, find another. It's just a little piranhas chewing you up, as opposed to the one big bite.
And people barely surviving. Also, the Cataclysm.
Yeah,
They come in as well.
he's got a Hex now on Invoker.
That's a big deal. Double Hex.
This is not support Invoker anymore. This is level 23 Invoker going for Refresher.
We're 46 minutes into this game.
Yeah.
Didn't realize. It's been a fun one.
I mean, depending on how it goes, if I'm Virtus.pro, I'm still sitting high ground for a while though, right?
Oh yeah, there's nothing to gain out.
25 on Puck 2 for the Dream Coil.
That is a huge bump. Yeah, very big talent. Obviously, some of you used to be able to
Radiant
buy,
are
now you gotta
scanning for
earn it.
enemies.
Buy Midas. Kind of buy it.
There you go. Good. But, yeah, 7K gold, all that separates these two. At a decent position, 61 kills in for Virtus.pro to continue to mount this comeback. But
They have
gotta
a
be
lot of
careful.
vision. They have this off center. It just gets dewarded now, but they saw them all up here on this pillar.
Scary, scary. Thinking about jumping in. Poshka up front and center with that ninja gear. Find anybody. NG stepping pretty far forward. Drops down a ward. That scouted collapse. He's going to see the hammer back towards him. And they're going to try and force back Virtus.pro by going to top.
Brain Maposhka kickback play here, hoping that someone's going to be here.
This is a nice play. I mean, if they don't get back quickly enough for Virtus.pro, or even if they do come back, they still might go for the kick.
If someone shows,
Yeah. Got to be so careful there. Nice play by Team Spirit.
yeah, nobody even coming close, right? Putting in the four spirits, catching the wave. If they notice, they're going to see that he's smoked up with his ninja throw.
Looking, Maposhka, Tornado, lifts. Still looking for that jump and kickback from Maposhka. Notice is a scary target to go on. They're thinking about it. Heritage waiting, FNG waiting. They're all ready for an over an extension. They even popped the Phantasm now. While mid is pushing in, they have an illusion there. They're going to TP one back. So Collapse is going to deal with the waves.
Yeah, has his Solar Guardian come right back into the fight, so he's certainly the prime target, but they're going to smoke out right away. Again, Solar Guardian can come through, but they're looking for a kill.
Radiant's
through
middle
that
tower
healing.
is not feeling the love.
Then Laurel down low ground. Silence, get him. Force the BKB. That's big.
They're just going to take back space right now. Phantasms are running a little bit low. They just want to secure some space to get a little bit of gold right now.
Dude, it's so, you can tell these teams are freaked out. One wrong move, you're potentially going to the lower bracket. Team Spirit. Virtus.pro, they're continuing on
They're
the upper
still
bracket.
chasing?
They want to take advantage of no BKB, I guess.
They're constantly dewarding as well, checking these high grounds right now. Yeah. Unfortunately, they don't have a lot of vision to leave behind. I mean, they have traps, sure.
Some. Keen. Poshka, Yadaro steps forward. They're all there right to the side, waiting up on that high ground. Now, Roche is capable of respawning. We know it's going to come back bottom. This is where the battle is going to take place.
Yadaro might...
Steps forward, breaks smoke. Heritage also breaks.
Roche, don't ruin this fight here.
Dead shot almost connects onto the CK. Dude, this is where Ninja Gear becomes so good, too. Having that on Tusk, as well as Grimstroke, is absolutely clutch.
30 more seconds to the respawn.
Lap's still farming the whole time through. He might try and push them by pressuring topside too. The sense though, it just becomes this sort of battle of attrition. Noticed wanting to find an opening. They don't have the reposition tools though on Virtus.pro in the same way that Team Spirit do.
Radiant are
Much
scaling
better
for
scouting.
enemies.
He sees him. Noticed, still don't want to go on the Centaur.
And there it is.
Is up. Both teams see it. Dude, they're right on the edge.
Oh man, this Aeon, this egg.
They're looking. I mean, Laurel has a great Dream Coil. If VP are not careful, they got to be so freaking close. Send a Dream through.
Radiant showing no
Reorg.
mercy. The
Meanwhile,
Dyer's
Collapse is just farming
Look,
away.
Collapse is up there now. Look, they're taking a whole racks. But here they find them. 3 seconds done. Cataclysm. Is it going to be enough? They find and kill Collapse. Can they get back bottom though? Team Spirit already there trying to bring it down. They're going to trade it. They have the Invoker, but he can't stop this.
Interesting. I mean, there's no way you're getting back to go for that.
I mean, yeah. You can't have your cake and eat it too. Pochka not connecting on the FNG.
They are immediately running back down here, wanting to take advantage of the numbers, force this buyback here.
I mean, this is the worst hero to try and kill because Collapse has buyback and can get right back into the fight.
But if they get him again,
That's true.
it's super crucial in these
You're
fights.
not wrong. Jump forward. Max's there. Control. Pochka almost dead. And now Collapse in the midst of the fray in a terrible position is going to start to get isolated. Do they have enough to bring it down? This is going to be a dieback for Collapse. That is what they were waiting for. And now, look at Yadro. Yadro in trouble. Silence. That's dead one time. Can they find more? Mapochka. Control on the notice. Snowball. He's going to fall. Squadix trying to find more. He's just fighting illusions, though. As Yadro gets forced down. Mapochka, though, this is going to be another one. They find Kiritich. He's dead. More dead. This is going to be a second dieback, but they lost Kiritich. Can they do anything else? Virtus.pro win the fight, lose the Aegis.
And they take care of the Aegis.
Yes.
They get the dieback on Collapse. They get the dieback on Mapochka. I think that pays off. That was quite the gambit, I gotta say.
I mean, and again, if you're Kiritich, know that Mapochka and Collapse are dead for 90 seconds. I mean, you can see they want to make a move down bottom. I don't know if you want to buy back on the CK to try and get it done.
That's a tough one.
Bottom tower must have been.
I mean, because you could go for the all-in play. That's the bold move, because you know that they're down 2 heroes for at least 70 seconds. Maybe too scary, though. Safer bet. Yadro walks forward. Gets the stun. Going crazy. Dude, that guy's nuts. They try and get him. Tornado, lift up, but he's lifted for a long time. Yadro, he didn't get hit by the stun. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Oh, goodness. Dark Portrait is scary. And now buildings are being hit. Still 40 seconds without Collapse. Puck has gone for 30. Yadro having to do it all alone. The Inkswell to break it, and now the turn. The Aeon is going to be there. Can they kill him off? Yadro going to be lifted.
Why is it so scary with 2 heroes?
Right on top of him because it's Yadro, but Yadro caught again! Now he does have buyback, 100 seconds away. VP, how long do you want to stick around? How much do you want right now?
I mean, it's just too close for the buyback on the Laurel. There's no way, right? Can't stop and save that. Oh, man. They really respected that Muerta.
They really
They
did.
waited so long. They understand the damage. I mean, that's what the heroes got right now. It's just absolutely ridiculous. What's the backup there of the hard dispel from Mira?
Scary moment right now again. A second set of racks while they don't have Kiritich. Laurel right on. He gets away. That is debuff piercing. That would have been maybe Squadix gone. Also, Revenant's Brooch passed over. Squadix has it. So they have an answer now for Muerta to have pierced the veil.
Also have the Dark Portrait for the Grimstruck. We have the Scythe now as well for the Soulbind too. So Mira just has crazy options in this fight on top of a Blink Dagger. So Mira could certainly make humongous plays here, possibly just win the entire fight.
This
Oh, double Stampede though.
double stampede. I don't know, Virtus.pro, it really feels like they're in control of this game now. Complete control. They have so much. They're all so scaled. All it takes is one bad fight, but they've been getting all good fights. Illusory Orb. Revenant's Brooch ready. Mapochka looking for a jump kickback. Can he find a good target? Inkswell, get him with the head! They were all over that one, so ready. Snowball will have a kickback if he wants it, but no. Will the dodge away? Still, buildings are going down. They need to find an opening. Hex is there, but they don't have any follow-up.
All right, Kirtis is just taunting nearby. Back out after getting the buildings here. So tier 2 still stands in the top lane.
What the hell was that sound? What the heck was that?
Just intimidation.
He's popping the Revenant's Brush for fun. That opens so much base in this here. What the heck?
And you get the newer items, like the flash. That's fair.
All right, 56 minutes in, and we're 4 away from tier 5 neutrals. Team Spirit still looking for that magic fight. Virtus.pro not giving him an opportunity to get it. Yadaro walks high ground. They're under a ward here. Catches Deadshot. Hex again. So ready. Stunned. Now on to 2, but there's no follow-up. Kirtich now tries to get onto him. Yadaro turns. Hasn't popped that much yet. His collapse tries to back away. Laurel under control. Silence. Disarm. Still fine. Potion up. Hits the cheese. Now the kickback. It kicks him. Oh! Splits the upright. And dead in an instant. That's TA gone. That's more. This might be the fight they were waiting for. Kirtich starts to die. The Supernova's out. Notice under control. They're gonna get that storm. No! The snowball save! Popochka the man on top of it. They find more. Kill him off again. Triple kill. Yadaro. That is what Spirit needed.
And immediately the buybacks all just ring out here from Virtus.pro. There was no buyback timer left for the center. That's why he committed to the refresher, so he is gone right now on notice. A big lead opens back up here for Team Spirit. Down 2 racks, but the goal moving in their favor, and it's watching that fight. I'm gonna guess level 30. Oh, it's so close. I mean, Collapse was close before the fight as well, but almost there. We also have 29.5 here for Squadix, so some of those huge talents about to come back one more time.
I mean, and look at this one again. It starts so well, but the fight is so separated. It's all over the place, and in this one, it really felt like it was those supports making the key plays.
Oh yeah, I mean, Soulbind Walrus Kick. Not something you can see too often right here. He just breaks up the whole fight right there. See ya! 1 north, 1 south.
Oh man, that was cool to see. And now the cleanup is just there. I mean, back in this game, we actually might need to get into this one in a second because they could think about...
They have Refresher Dream Coil. They're running down mid with Laurel right now.
I mean, again, you don't have Centaur for a while as they start to siege high ground, take down 1 set of racks. This moment, are they going to be able to get everything? They've already taken all the tier 3 towers, now going to move for the bottom racks. This was looking like Virtus.pro were going to clean up the end of it. Team Spirit rally back. They have creeps in their base still. I mean, what's going to happen now? It looks like they're just going to try and defend the last racks.
Look how Virtus.pro are playing right now. Smoked up, hugging the tree line up top, hoping that they overcommit on the Kirtich.
Waiting. Buyback status, none of them. Nobody has buyback. Nobody. Look at that. Yadaro gets caught. No, the snowball save is there for the turnaround. Yes, again. They got what they need. They do enough. They try to bring them down quickly. Dead for 2 minutes. They bring it back in fabulous fashion. Team Spirit. The hexes are not enough. The supernova is not enough. But do they have enough of the sunray? Not going to happen. Popochka, the captain, is there to carry the game. And picks with snowballs. He does it.
That damage is not coming out if it's off of that snowball save there from Popochka. They're still trying to get a couple kills here, but there's no buyback on Yadaro. There's no buyback on the CK or the TA.
They're going for more. Phoenix does have buyback himself, so with mega creeps already claimed, can they stop the hitting on the tier 4 towers? Team Spirit, they want to close this out right now, but they're playing it even still a little bit safe. Their hopes of staying in the upper bracket right there. There's the jump forward, the Hex on the 2, collapse onto him as well. They can't stop, they can't do anything. Stampede won't get him away. FNG is gonna fall. We are going to a game number 3, Seattle.
The map movement here from Team Spirit throughout this game, really abusing the global possibilities of the Dawnbreaker. It was a great last pick there for Collapse. Coming in clutch, helping out on some Dream Coils, and the heals in the mid game, where it felt like maybe Virtus.pro were going to win some of these fights.